It's 8:30 in the morning time on this Wednesday morning, November 6th, 2018. It is time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Wednesday morning, November 6th, 2018. Got on! And good morning, y'all. This lovely Wednesday morning, November 6th, 2018, 8:30 a.m. And it's 43 degrees in North Massachusetts. Top stories out of Peter Channel Morning News is three takeaways from the Tuesday election of Kentucky, Virginia, and Mississippi. U.S. citizens killed and kidnapped in a cartel shootout in Mexico. Rick Perry, top Trump administration aide, scheduled to testify in the impeachment inquiry. Republicans wake to a blue Virginia. Trump not legally prohibited from publicly identifying whistleblower. Virginia cyclist flipped up Trump's motorcade wins race for local office. Martin Luther King Jr.'s name boarded off historic boulevard in Kansas City. Black man who led the U.S. group has been to destroy it. Slain U.S. citizens were part of the boarded offshoot with sordid history. Under the shroud of secrecy, U.S. weapons arrive in Yemen despite congressional outrage. Trump approves expanded military mission in Syria's oil fields. Iran begins process of centrifuges at Fort Al. Turkey takes fighter, gets Kurdish fighters to Iraq as it struggles in Syria. SoftBank reveals $6.5 billion loss with Uber WeWork memorial. CBS to close 22 drugstores next year. Peloton CEO puzzled as stock sinks again. Jocks considers $27 billion HP takeover, Wall Street Journal said. Look at that stocks now. Up 30.52 at 27,492.63. SP 5 down 3.65 at 3074.62 at the Nasdaq up 1.48 at 84.34.68. Jonesville, secret of ancient Florida village. Humidity tiptoes to the space. And a reveal of a San Francisco cigarette ban was backed by Jules overwhelmingly rejected by voters. The election campaign for British lawmakers officially began Wednesday when Prime Minister Boris Johnson opened the parade. The person bookie is a leader who can finish Britain's executive from the European Union. London police exceeded the operating extinction ban. Senior U.S. officials visit Seoul as intelligence shared decision looms. South Korea promotes a Senate delegation about Kim Jong. The Trump administration has sanctioned 5 top officials of the Venezuelan government as part of its ongoing Mexican president campaign to force them out of President Nicolas Maduro to step down. The U.S. Supreme Court will hear its first environmental case of its new term Wednesday, a constitutional fight that has drawn attention from environmental activists, fossil fuel proponents, and the Trump administration. Texas sent to execute Justin Hall for murder of woman of El Paso. Senior U.S. official visit Seoul as intelligence shared decision looms. Evansville, Indiana, American food banks fear they sadly will lose an abundant surplus of fresh meat and produce once the trade war shut ends. In Brockton, 28-year-old Tiffany Mendez bested athlete at Nottingham who left the school committee in 2012 to run for city council. Peter Channel news time is 8:34. Time now for Peter Channel spot support. Oh, time now for sports support. The Boston Celtics beat the Cleveland Cavaliers 119-113 in Cleveland. Boston Bruins fall to the Montreal Canadiens 5-4. Ohio State, LSU, Alabama, Penn State top first CFP rankings. Took Bay like a dominant player like in the past, but it still has a formula win the championship. Sam Kennedy's converts never to trade with 2020. Red Sox payroll. And Michigan State's rated number 1 the short one with Mississippi State lost to number 2 Kentucky. Peter Chill. News time is 8:35. Time out for Peter Chill traffic trends to check. Baby! On the MBTA February trade 588 7498 from 5 minutes out for 5 minutes basket between Wellesley Hills and South Station to the trade traffic. Western trade 510. 7:24 from Worcester is operating 5 10 minutes basket between Walter Square and South Station. And Franklin Line Train 708, 7:51 a.m. from First Park 45 is operating 5 10 minutes basket between Norwood Central and South Station to the Big Calculation. And Ring Line Train 744, 8:19 from Foxborough Brothers, Foxborough over their schedule. And Middlebury Train 010, 807 from Middlebury Lake Mills upon by the Middlebury is operating 10 minutes basket due to later on train 003 and the Thursday unloading goods. Looking at hours of Maui's New England, 95, southbound south between Pawtucket and Providence, 95, northbound south between Airport Connector Work that is downtown Providence, 195, westbound south between Seacock that is downtown Providence, 146, southbound south, accident after Route 15 to North Providence, slow between 15 and Norway and 95 downtown Providence, 146, both ends slow at 160 to Lincoln, 146 on both ends about 146A down to 99, the Lincoln Woonsocket area, 295 on the northbound south between Thursday and Work that is Johnson, and Newport Bridge to the westbound side, a little bit slow. And Board Bridge to the southbound side, a little bit slow. 3 to the southbound side, a little slow to Meridian Kingston. And 95 northbound side, so between 295 and Adamant on the 128 in Canton. 21 northbound side, so between 495 up in Raynham all the way down to 128 in Canton. Route 3 is southbound northbound side, so between 2 around to the Breakthrough Split. 7 Expressway, the northbound side, so between Breakthrough Split down to downtown Boston. 45 on the northbound side, so between 6 to the Milford all the way down to the Route down to Westboro. 7 Expressway, southbound side, so the north stretch and 128 the northbound side, so between Breakthrough down to 128 in Canton and 128 northbound side, so between Route 1 and Denver down to Route 20 Waltham. Mass Pike eastbound, so in Westboro all the way down to 90 in Westboro, and then Hibbert between Route 9 in Fairmount, Oregon, and the 7 Expressway downtown Boston. The Mass Pike westbound, so the low report down to South Boston, between Osborne Jones and Newton Quarter. 93 southbound side, so between Midtown and Zinc Bridge downtown Boston. 128 southbound side, so between Linfield all the way down Route 2 Lexington, Route 2 westbound, so Lexington stretch. Route 2 eastbound, so between 60 and Belmont out First Park Parkway and Cambridge. Route 3 is southbound side, so between 485 and Lowell down to 128 in Burlington, 485 in the southbound side, so between 28 and Andover down to 93 out of Lawrence, and Hibbert around Route 3 in Lowell. 485 in the northbound side, so between Buxton down to Littleton, 485 in the southbound side, so the Bolton down to 485 in Marlboro, today eastbound, so between Pike down to Route 122 in Worcester, and 146 in the northbound side, so between 290 in Worcester. Peter Shell News Time, 8:37, time now for weather report. Today's stats got 54 degrees. It'll be wall stretch time for today. High 54, low 30 degrees for the night. West wind about 69 miles, like that's 21 miles an hour for Thursday. Rain like May after 5 p.m. Big got 54 degrees and cold becoming southwest about 5 to 8 miles in the morning. Church finishes 6% Newport miles less than 7 minutes possible. Thursday, rain like before 4 a.m. Then a slight change so low at 32 degrees. West about 5 to 9 miles coming to the north for the midnight. Jet ratio 100% new little notification expected for Friday. Most nights got 40 about 23 degrees. North was about 7 to 16 miles like that size. 24 to 24 miles an hour. Saturday, Sunday, most gusts about 40 about 26 degrees. South was about 5 miles an hour for Sunday. Partly Sunday, most gusts about 52 about 30 degrees. South was about 5 to 11 miles like that size. 23 miles an hour for Veterans Day. Jet showers, mostly clouds about 47 about 26 degrees. West about 7 to 9 miles an hour. That size 22 miles an hour. 30% and for Tuesday. Jet rating snow, most spots, but 37 degrees. North for about 68 miles an hour, chance to 50%. Right now, in Northern, it's 43 degrees. That's coming in for the Peter Chillo Morning News on this Weather Morning, November 6th, 2019. Peter Williams, hope you have a good morning and a good day. Hope you have a wonderful day.